Today I'm going to be showing you what happens when you subscribe to any of our subscription plans at tradingkernel.com. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you 2 VPS of my clients. But before we do that, let's look at the plan. So we've got 2 plans. We've got the base plan for $999 per year. I've also got the premium plan for $1999 per year. And on the premium plan, you get access to all Trading Kernel software, which is range liquidity indicator, trading copiers, HMM indicators, AI tools, and a lot of more softwares we are going to be building in 2026. You also get priority for prop trading. Using one expert advisor on multiple prop firm accounts is actually banned. So if you're subscribed to our premium plan, we make sure that nobody else uses that expert advisor on the prop firm you're trading on. But if you're subscribed to our base plan, you basically get access to every other thing, including every expert advisor we've currently built and we're going to be building in 2026. And here's the best part about this. You don't have to pay this $999 to get started. Only need to pay the monthly plan of $100 to get started. And then we are going to reach out to you to understand your expectations from the Forex markets. What kind of profits expectations are you looking for? What kind of capital do you have? Are you looking to trade on prop firms or on your live accounts? Now, once we gather all these informations, we know the expert advisors to install for you. And we're going to be doing this on demo accounts, about 5 to 6 demo accounts. And we're going to be running them for a month. So that's what we are going to be looking at in this video. So I have a client here that we recently installed 5 expert advisors for, and we're going to be looking at the 5 expert advisors right now. The first expert advisor we're going to be looking at is the Blazzers Beast version 2.0. I have dropped the full backtest in the previous video before this one from the 1st of January 2025 up till date. The edge behind this expert advisor is pretty simple. We believe that on the long run, gold will be bullish or go sideways. Although it could have, downtrends, but those downtrends will be temporary and we're not going to have any long-term downtrends. And from the back test, and according to the current statistics, with a capital of $5,000, you could make anywhere from $600 per month up to $1,500 per month using this expert advisor. And as you can see so far, in just about a week, we have about $637 so far. And this is because of the bullish run gold has been on for the past week. Okay, so obviously in January we're going to make way more than $600 using this expert advisor. Okay, we also have the previous account here on the second account for Blazzers Beast as well. So you can see we've actually made about $4,922 using this expert advisor on the second account. So it's pretty good. And you can actually purchase this software as a one-time expert advisor here for $299. Okay, but I actually recommend that you subscribe to our plans and get this expert advisor for free. Now, the next expert advisor we are going to be looking at is the Zenith expert advisor. This is one of our flagship expert advisors that we released in 2025. And the idea is simple. It's a martingale expert advisor. And the edge is simple. We believe that on pairs like AUD/CAD, NZD/CAD, we're not going to get any huge trends without a possible correction, right? So you can see here from this account, we started with $5,000 on January 7th. And between January 7th and now, we've made about $250, which is about 5% of the overall 5K. So at the end of January, the client is going to look at this software and is going to know if he wants to trade this on a live account or not. Okay, so let's look at the next expert advisor here, which is the range trading expert advisor. Now for this expert advisor, we don't have any trades so far because we just installed this, I think, about over the weekend. So we don't have any trades on this account. But if you go to the next account here where we have range trading installed, you can see that we are up about 45% on $1,000 account. This is a more aggressive version of this software. We initially had a sort of like a downtrend here when we had this temporary downtrend on gold, but we've actually recovered from all of that. As you can see, we've made a very good profits on this range trading expert advisor. Okay, so also at the end of the month, the client could look at this and will tell if he wants to move this to a live account or not, right? So let's move to the next expert advisor, which is the time-based expert advisor. We actually have two versions of this. We have this version and we also have this version. Now for these expert advisors, it was actually based on an edge that we discovered recently on gold. We are still working on this edge. We are trying to perfect it. We are trying to understand it. And what we've actually discovered is that when we have this losing trade, the rest of Monday seems to be really bullish. So if I head over to my expert list here and I click on properties, you can see I disabled allow Monday reverse trading, right? So we did not take that trade on this account. But if I head over to this account here, which is the next account, and I click on here, so you can see we actually took that trade here. So at the open of the Asian session, we had a trade here, a sell trade, which happens to be profitable about 58% of the time right now. The risk to reward is about 1:1.5, so it makes really good profits, right? But we had a losing trade here, and immediately we took another buy position here, and you can see so far we're up about $739, right? And we lost about $231. So considering how much we've lost on this account so far, we are now back up in profits on these accounts. So that's to tell you that the strategy is really good. Although, like I said, we are still in the phase where we are learning about it. We are trying to understand it. But if we are done with this phase, guys, this expert advisor could literally be one of the best tools in our arsenal. Okay, so let's look at the next expert advisor here. This is also the second version, and this is also another edge we discovered on AUD/USD, which is very similar to what we discovered on gold. In fact, let me show you guys the back test of this version of this expert advisor. So I'll go to our time-based AUD/NZD, run this on AUD/USD, and put this on the 15 minutes. Run this here. Now click on stats. So let's look at the back test of this expert advisor's performance so far. This is the back test performance of this expert advisor so far. We have a 70% win rate. A 70% win rate, guys. And we have a 29% loss rate of this expert advisor. And we have about 156 trades. And we basically just trade every Monday. So if you have, let's say, $10,000 or $100,000, you can risk 10% of that every Monday, and 70% of the time you make money, right? And this is an example here. So this is one of the 70%, right? We risked about 5% here, and we made money from it, right? So this is basically an edge that shouldn't exist, but it does, and we discovered it, right? And hopefully, in 2026, we're going to make a lot of money from it, and our customers are also going to make a lot of money from it. All right, so this is also the second version of the time-based expert advisor for gold, and it's also pretty good as well, right? And the final one we have here is the Alpha Gold. This has been one of the best expert advisors so far that we've released in 2025 and 2026. So we have just one losing trade here. This is about $143 here. And although this trade did not reflect on our accounts, and the reason is because at the time when I installed this expert advisor for the clients, the price has already moved away from our entry point, which was probably around, I think, here or here, right? So we had a stop loss placed here when initially we didn't have a stop loss, right? So we actually made a profit on that trade. I think if I should just head over to my third VPS here, so you can see this was the trade here, right? And we actually hit a take profit on that trade. So if you go to the MyFX book right now, of this expert advisor, we are currently over about 69% here. And if you head over to our monthly performance for 2025, so 2025, I'm going to refresh this here. So 2025, we had 7% in September, 29% in October, 4% in November, 16% in December, and in January so far of 2026, we have about 0.42%. So that's to tell you how consistent this expert advisor has been, we've had about 87 trades. And in months where we have uptrends, we really make money. So for example, in this case, 29% in October, 16% in December. And in months where we have those temporary downtrends, we don't lose money, right? So 4.17% in November and 7% in December, and hopefully in January as well. So this expert advisor has been very consistent. And while you can purchase it on Trading Kernel right now directly, if you subscribe to any of our plans, you're going to get access to this expert advisor. So what's happening here right now is this. The client no longer has to worry about finding profitable expert advisors anymore. That's our job. That's what we do. We find edges, we build strategies to exploit them, and we give them to our clients, right? So he does not have to worry about finding profitable expert advisors anymore. Now, what he has to do is to understand how to use his capital, allocate them to these expert advisors, and make money from them as much as possible before the end of the year. And you can do all of that for just $999 per year without understanding how to use expert advisors or backtesting these expert advisors. So if you're looking to get started in algo trading in 2026, head over to tradingkernel.com and subscribe to any of those plans. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.